my 05 Cummins, and tonight we're doing a crank position sensor. Well, it's already done. Here's the old one. It's all messed up. But yeah, you guys are about to watch me cuss and scream and throw a fit about, putting a crank position sensor in the old Clifford here. And yeah, so just enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy this part of the video. I promise it won't disappoint. Well, it might, but it won't. And for once, it's something other than the Dodge that's not working. I'm trying to figure out what size the bolt is for the crank positioning sensor. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. It's one of these Torx heads, and it's in a place where you can't get it out. So if I do strip it, I'm going to be very, very, very lovely to be around for a little while. I don't like these ones.
Not good enough for you?
No, nothing's ever good enough. Where's the good one at? Alright, fine. I'll try and finagle this one up there.
Can see your boogers.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Back issues at 18 for the win. Oh, yeah. Probably gonna dump more. Hey, I'd say that's probably the issue right there.
What'd you find?
See how it's all covered in dirt and nasty crap?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm honestly wondering if I even got the right part, if they sent me the right one. Because I think this might look a little different, and if it does, well, first I gotta find it. Why do you have a full replacement bumper? Because it kills deer, and it's a step, and it also happens to be a good place for parts. See, that's not the right thing at all. Where are part numbers? It might actually work though, because the plug is the same, and I'm wondering if they might have updated it, because there's a gear right here, this gear. Hey, I did mark top dead center. That's great for when I do valves. And it looks like that gear was cutting into this. And this one's shorter, I think. I don't know. We'll put it on, and if it runs, then I'll be happy, and if it doesn't, well, then shit. See that right there? How it's all messed up? It's not supposed to be like that.
How's it messed up?
So this is supposed to be flat, and instead it's curved in and the plastic's all broke, and come in. Cummins. This is an 05, not a 98.5 to 02. Well, I'm putting grease on an O-ring for a sensor that probably isn't right, but oh god, I got it on the sensor part. Now it's never gonna work. Oh no. Bad news is I got two of these damn things, and if they're both wrong, well, shit. Right. Left. Top dead center. Do you know what top dead center is? My guess is it's where the piston is in the center of the cylinder. Your number one piston is in the center of your cylinder. I think. I really don't know the terminology, and I've rebuilt this motor. That's pretty bad, isn't it? That's kind of sad. You know, you rebuild a motor, and there's things that you know, and then there's things that you don't know, so you just kind of wing it. And this sensor is definitely one of the things I should have replaced when I rebuilt the motor, but I was like, that's alright. Yeah, it was alright for what? I don't even know how many miles I had on it. Like 6,000 miles? And I was going to drive that for 2,000. You probably are, no, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Here, I'll light it now. Now I'm going to fight the O-ring that has literally no purpose right here. And I can't get it up in there. Don't you just hate when you can't get it up? Oh wait, are we trying to be PG or PG-13? Oh, yeah baby. Just get up in there. Yeah. No. Are you having fun yet?
Just watching.
Glad someone's having fun. Because Lord knows I'm not.
Why not?
Because I don't like working on my pickup. And because that means it's broke down. And when it's broke down, it costs me money. That's why we don't have a transmission in it. Because that one's going to cost a lot of money. But without it running right, and what's the point of having a transmission, right? So basically right there I'm greasing the threads so that when I take this apart again, because the sensor's wrong and I really don't care, I'm just going to put it in and send it. And then it's going to throw the code that like everything's not working right and it's going to run terribly. It isn't going to know where anything's at. It's just going to be a bad day. And then I'm going to cry. And Chase is going to have to hold me while I cry. Holy shit, I even lined up right. God damn, I'm good. I love when a plan comes together. Now we're going to try and do this without dropping the bolt.
Don't move your elbow down.
Don't move it down. Left, right, left. Right, left. Oh, yeah, just look at that. So, by the way, if you want to know where the crank sensor is on a Common Rail 5.9 Cummins, it's right underneath the vehicular, okay, children. And, basically, you got your crank. Comes out here. Here's your oil pan right here. Here's the end of your crank, and this is your harmonic balancer that balances stuff and things. Here's the gear that the sensor gets its timing from. And basically on the driver's side, closest to your leaking power steering gearbox, it's right there next to it. And there's this bracket that comes off for your fan clutch. Has the harness here that I need to get a new fan clutch for because there's broke wires and I don't think it's working, but that's okay. And yeah, now if you can't figure out any of this so far, if you go inside and turn on Netflix and look up The Real Housewives of whatever, I promise if you keep watching that, it is somewhere in there. So just keep that in mind too if you can't get this far. And for those of you who did make it this far, it is a 7/32 Allen head bolt that you're probably going to strip because it's just not very convenient. And you're gonna hate your life if you're doing it. On second gens, I think, don't quote me on it, but I think it's like behind the, no, what's it called? Injection pump. There you go. That word, if I can think about it. And that's the cam sensor behind the injection pump. I'm gonna assume that crank sensor. I don't even know. All right, I've got a third gen. I don't care about your second gen because second gens, you know, your dash is just gonna break. You're gonna have a bad day, and you know what? That really isn't my issue. So yeah, we're just gonna send it. I'd really like for this connector to go on. Ow! Getting crap in my eyes. Another thing about these is they're good at hiding dirt. Come on. Can we get the click? We didn't get a click, but it's not moving, so I'm gonna say that it's on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hands, legs, feet out from underneath the vehicle. We're gonna start it before we plug the fan clutch in, since this is maybe, possibly, I don't know if it is or isn't the right sensor. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. If that's the right sensor, this is, see, I don't even know how this one worked, because the new one, it's in the center, and this one, it was riding on the edge, and I don't know if this is, I don't know what this one is, assuming that one works. Now we're going to find out. Don't mind this book. This is the book of laws for the 5.9 Cummins. I'm going to be excited if this works. It's not throwing a code or anything so far. I'm happy. Actually, usually when I'd rev it up, it would take forever for it to like catch up with itself, but now it revs right back down. So I'm going to say that sensor was the cause of a few issues because it wasn't the right sensor in the first place. Yeah. So, yeah. Now we're going to get back under and wonder why I didn't plug the fan clutch in. And I need a zip tie for that. Don't ask why I need a zip tie for my fan clutch deal. Where are our small zip ties? Uh-oh. This is a blooper. I can't find my zip ties. What we're going to do is we're going to use this zip tie, and it's going to be like, I'm not going to say that because then that's just wrong. That's just wrong, and if the wrong people see the raw footage of this, that ain't going to be good. So never mind, we're not going to make a sexual analogy right there. We're just going to, you know, stuff it right on in here. Now that one was pretty cheesy. Kind of like cheese pizza. You know?
Sure thing.
Cheese pizza's cheesy. Oh yeah. Now people are gonna go into the comments, you shouldn't put your light on your oil pan. Well, fine, for you bastards, I'm gonna put it right there, where it's right in my way. Because that's how I like them. He's in my way. And I also like that there's no way to get my fat, dirty little beaters up in here.
Hey.
Oh, now she's gonna have to edit that out too.
So what are we doing with the zip ties now?
Well, see, this is your fan clutch connector, right? And, see, mine doesn't really connect like an oar should, because mine's all broke. And because when I rebuilt the motor, I broke it on accident. So the zip tie holds the fan clutch connector together. Because, yeah, why not? Why don't you have a zip tie holding your fan clutch connector together? I mean, you ain't farming if you ain't got a fan clutch connector that's all broke and shit-like and just doesn't work worth the hell. And see, look at that. That is so much better than the way I had it before that I think I might just give myself a gold star for that, because this job's just been absolutely amazing. You know, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, look, these bushings are already pushing out, at least on this one. Above that. Oh yeah, well, would you look at that? I'm getting sidetracked. Do you ever do that where you're doing a job and you just get sidetracked? I'll tell you the worst of it. Alright. You're working out in the shop, or your garage, whatever, and you're underneath your vehicle working on it. Well, you get done, and you're like, well, now what do I do? But you don't want to do anything because it feels nice to just lay on the creeper. So you just take something and start banging something, you know. Act like you're doing something important. That way when your wife comes out and asks when you're going to be in, you can say, I don't know, I'm still working on it, you know. And you just keep beating on it, and then she'll walk back inside. Oh, God, that problem solved. So, yeah, there's how to do your crank position sensor on an 03, probably on up. I don't know how the 6.7s are. But 03 to early 07, 5.9 common rails. That's how you do that. If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.